I have said here, and probably it's good that people forget yours too. When you ask about, we're only concentrating in infrastructure. We are not talking about transport. Before I go to rail and then go to we're building bus terminals where all the vehicles that apply on the road, you know they are going to social terminal, they know who you are, who you are not. I said so here. By the grace of God, we can't just now go to the road and send everybody where you have not made an alternative. You must have to provide alternative. And that alternative is to reduce this level of violence, except you take the risk on your own by going on the road. A vehicle you don't know, they stops, it's okay. So if anything happens, that is, it's not everywhere. That would be wrong to say it's everywhere. No.
Most places.
No. How many places have you been to Abuja? You see, it is wrong for you to sit, even me as a minister. No. Let me clear this. Even me as a minister, how many places can I say, as far as even the city is concerned, that you have been to? I move around, but I cannot claim every street in the city that I know. It's not correct. So it will be wrong for you to say everywhere in Abuja. You sit one place or in your street, and then somebody tells you something. You might generalize that is the case. It is not. I'm not saying you don't have such a situation in some areas. Mind you, some of these crimes we'll talk about. You know, if you look at the crime commission, you look at some areas, there are type of crime that takes place in social area. No one crime you can say, like in the city, it will be difficult, like say where we are. You know, it will be difficult for armed robbers to operate here. You know that? It will be difficult. But it will be easier to operate outside. That's the point I'm trying to make. So you can't see the armed robbery to be rampant in the city. It cannot be possible.
Okay.
Now the mass transit scheme you talked about, we know the terminals are already being built.
Yes.
And we know that Abuja population is over 3 million. How many, what is the target that your administration is looking at in terms of providing adequate transportation via the mass transit schemes when these terminals are
no government can provide. No government can provide such number of vehicles that will be adequate or enough. But you need to partner with private businessmen. No one government can try it to provide everything. It's not possible. It's not possible. That's why we're encouraging. Okay, take for example, we have both vehicles. And we know that government is not a good businessman. Those vehicles are about mighty. We have been debating, what do we do? Some people say, look, why not call the unions, right? And say, look, we are willing to give out this vehicle on social condition. Some people have argued, no, why not take it as part of empowerment? As empowerment how? Say, some of the youths who are doing nothing, why not give them these vehicles for them to go into this work? The argument. People are looking into the pros and cons. We've not been able to take a...
So the jury is out there on this issue?
So what?
The jury is out on this issue?
Yes.
Undecided?
Okay. No. You see, you don't rush into taking decision that way.
Yeah. Because
you just have to internalize it. It's not you see, sometimes when some of you outside, you are certain project, you look at it as if you must take a decision immediately. You have to look at the pros and cons before you go into it.
Okay. Let me ask you this before we hit the hour. I don't know if it's come to your notice. I mean, I know there's a new tax drive, an initiative in the FCT, but are you aware that there are some people who are doing business in the FCT and even on the streets that are being consistently harassed by, I don't know if they call them AMAC, but you see people who just always approaching cars, so people don't really know who they are for some reason for the first time.
You're talking about thoughts and thoughts.
Exactly. Is that the initiative? Is that the plan? What's going on?
Look. Let us tell ourselves a simple truth. I was away. A colleague of mine a friend of mine called me. He's a senior advocate. Said, sir, people came to my office now trying to hijack all our cars.
Yeah.
I said, what is that? Said, they're from Transport Secretariat. I said, what is that? I said, give the person the phone. I said, who are you? He said, what are you? He said, pack and pay. I said, what do you mean by pack and pay? Pack in my house and I pay. And you know it was correct. So I called the Transport Secretariat. The mandate secretary. I said, come. Who introduced this pack and pay? What does it mean? Who collects the money? Now, unknown to us, there was an agreement between the secretariat and some people who said they are consultants. And then I said, consultant? Then I said, okay, consultant takes 80%. And the federal government takes 20%. I said, okay, where is this money being paid? This 20% to government. But that's okay. Come on, draft a statement and call the director of press. Send out a statement. There is no, the public should be aware that don't call pack and pay. So sometimes these things are done in connivance with the various secretariats. I was a governor. I know that this will happen. It happens. So you will not deny the fact that you have some people who are doing that. Yesterday, I was watching television, and then I saw where they said the sports department has given out a consultant, something like that. I said, sports department, a consultant to do what? So I called the head of service, who approved for the appointment of this consultant. I said, okay, call me the mandate secretary of the social development secretariat. I said, he must be here this morning to explain to me. So these are things you have to fight within the system. And it is not easy. It's not easy. But see, you sometimes, if you don't bring it to our attention, we may not know. We can't be everywhere.
So this one now is illegal.
It's illegal. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. That's why I said, go and make an announcement to the public. It does not exist. And if that my colleague, that my friend did not call me, if it not happened to him, I would have known. I would have known.
Yeah. Honorable Minister, sorry.
Yes, but you see, the point I'm taking, no matter how you shuffle, you still have civil servants working with you. You see, it is not easy. But you try as much as you can to reduce it to the barest minimum. But to say that you won't find one of such things, then you are not being sincere. Because I know the system. So, but we must continue to fight hard. Some people go on the road. Look, sometimes I disguise myself. I'll tell my agency to drive. No security, nothing. And then before you know, before you will stop, you see someone coming. The moment they see my face, they start running away. So you can imagine what is happening to other people. So, but like I said, it is not easy. But we are coming to the point that you can say, yes, this has been reduced to the barest minimum. But don't go home to say it will not. No. People do all kinds of things. Even though